So we're about 3 weeks out from training camp, and it's that time of year. And of course, just like every year, Vegas released those numbers of what the projected win totals are for each team in the NFL. So in this video, we're going to talk about the Saints win total according to Vegas and whether you should bet over or under. We're starting right now. What up, dude? What's up, everybody? It's Aaron Duncan here with the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. Man, you guys already know what it is. It's a show we might not tell you what you want to hear, but we're definitely going to tell you what you need to hear. And on this channel, I give you recap and analysis of the best division in the NFL and other news all around the league. So if you want to hear more stuff about the Saints, the Bucks, the Panthers, or the Falcons, hit the subscribe button below. You know it. Give it a thumbs up. Share this video with a friend. Let them know what you think about the channel. But hey, real quick, let me know what you think about Vegas's win total for the Saints of 9.5. Do you think, looking at their schedule, they'll be able to get more than 9.5 wins, or they'll end up with less than 9.5 wins? Let me know down below in the comments. All right, so of course, I'm a little bet man myself every now and again. So I'm looking at the win totals projection for each team, and some of the stuff looks pretty tasty. I looked at the Saints numbers, and the projected win total is 9.5 wins over under. And they have a pretty brutal schedule. They were first place in the division last year. So, of course, they're going to play some of the tougher teams. Of course, each year, the NFL matches up divisions with other divisions. So, this year, the NFC South will be taking on the AFC North and the NFC East. So, they'll be playing every team from those two divisions. So, I'm just going to run down the schedule, give you my prediction for each game, and what I think you should bet on the over-under that 9.5 wins. Let's get into it. For lack of time, I'm going to go ahead and chalk up some guaranteed wins that I think the Saints are going to do. They were division winners last year. They were playoff teams. Some teams on their schedule are pretty much cupcakes, so I'll go ahead and chalk up a couple of those. The Bucks twice, the Cowboys, the Bengals, the Ravens, and the Browns. So that's 6 wins right there on your way to those 9 wins. But let's go by some of the other 10 games in there to see how they go. So, at the Falcons at the beginning of the year. This is the big rivalry we all know of course. Games last year were pretty good. That Thursday night football game where the Falcons won at home because that Deion Jones pick was pretty awesome, but I have them splitting the season series. I always predict them to split the season series because it's so unpredictable in this rivalry. So this first one on the road, I'm going to give it to the Falcons. Next game at the Giants in the Meadowlands. I think New York is going to bounce back this year. They had some crazy stuff happening, but they've done a lot on the offensive line. Dave Gettleman has done a great job up there. Odell will be back. Saquon Barkley is now there. They shored up the offensive line a little bit. I think that'll be a loss for the Saints. I think that the Giants will just be a pretty well-rounded team. They're always pretty competitive. It's just they can't get out their own way, whether it's injuries or turnovers. So I think the Giants will be tough this year. Redskins, that's the W. The Redskins don't have enough firepower. They have Alex Smith now, but I don't really see anything on their roster that can really compete. I mean, they had a pretty decent game with them last year when they had Kirk Cousins down in the Superdome, but I don't think it'll be anything resemblance to last year. At the Vikings, these guys, the Saints have to exercise their playoff demons. Of course, we remember that crazy play. We're not going to get back into it. I have other videos about that if you want to hear me talk about that, but I think the Saints are going to be geeked up and ready to exercise their demons on the road, but I think that Vikings defense is going to be ready to bring it. We'll see what Kirk Cousins does. He's going to get another try at these guys, but he's with a whole new squad with some new weapons. But I think I'm going to take Minnesota in that game. The following week, at home versus the Rams. Last year, the Rams kind of put it to New Orleans and kind of beat them up, but I think New Orleans gets them this year. The Rams, they're loaded, of course. They added a bunch of guys on the defense, but I think their locker room will be in shambles by the time midseason comes. And the Saints, they're going to be at home. They're going to be wanting to, like I said, revenge just from last year, and I think they want to be able to prove that they can actually play with the big dogs in the NFC. Next game on the schedule I'm looking at is Eagles. I got that as a loss. The Eagles are loaded. They even added even more guys. Of course, they're the reigning Super Bowl champs. The question here will be, will Carson Wentz be healthy and ready to go this deep in the season? I think he will be. Like I said, I just think the Eagles have way too much firepower. The next matchup with the Falcons, of course, I got them winning at home. I said I got them splitting. Like I said, this rivalry is so unpredictable. I don't really know this far out what I can say about the rivalry to give a prediction about it. But like I said, I think they'll split the season series and the Saints pick up this W. The next division rivalry game will be at Carolina and Charlotte. I got Carolina winning this game. We'll see how Carolina's offense will be with North Turner, but this will be so deep in the year that there'll be a lot on the line as far as the division. With the 2 games in 3 weeks like they've done before in the past, It'll be interesting to see how this goes. I think Carolina actually pulls this one out at home this year with revenge on their mind about what happened, getting swept last year and even getting put out in the playoffs disappointingly. Next time at the Steelers. Steelers are probably one of the biggest Super Bowl contenders in the league. However, they have a brutal schedule. It'll be an interesting game. Steelers have a lot of firepower on offense too. It could be a shootout. So be stay tuned for that. I'm looking forward to this one. Too bad it's so late in the year, but we'll see how it goes. In the last game of the year, I had them beating the Panthers to go ahead and secure that 10th win of the year and securing the bag for you. That's why I'm saying take the over 9.5 wins, because any of those other games could go either way. They got some. If they're really who we think they want them to be, they should be able to tip some of these other games against some of these competitors. But these are just my predictions. I'm putting my money on the over 9.5 wins. The division is pretty tough. However, I think the familiarity will get them by over 9.5 wins. Excuse me. Put it on the board. If you want to make some money, I'm going to be giving predictions during the NFL season, week by week. My picks. You can bet with me if you want to. I'll be giving out those picks for free. So you can keep up with my record. And if you want to get mad at me for losing, you can get mad at me. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be winning. So make sure you hop on board and bet with me. However, without further ado, I'm signing off. Aaron Duncan with the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. I'll see you next time.